We want to talk a little bit about the comprehensive plan update today. I think you all are aware that every so often we update the comprehensive plan in an effort to envision the future and to drive the present towards that envisioned future. Today is the day that we actually begin an intense and extended process required by law and recommended by common sense to consider what our community will be like in the year 2040. During the past few months, we've taken a hard look at the near-term priorities for our community as we've attempted to work our way through the next budget, which will be a challenging budget. But now is also the appointed time to step back and to deliberate on big decisions for the longer term, both for Lincoln and for Lancaster County. To ensure that the community has a strong voice in this process, I have formed an advisory committee comprised of the 9 members of the Lincoln-Lancaster County Planning Commission, and in addition, 11 other citizens with a broad range of experience and interests to help guide us. This group will start their work this month. They will provide feedback to the planning department and help draft the new comprehensive plan, L-Plan 2040. Is that what we're calling it? All right. And that will be presented to the community at large next summer. Not this summer, but next summer. The Planning Commission has the central role in this effort, and I'd like to ask Lynn Sunderman, who's with me here this morning, who's the chair of the Planning Commission, to say a few words on this topic, please. Lynn?
Thank you, Mayor. This is one of the most important planning efforts we take part in, and it's crucial to have a broad range of interests contributing to this process. I appreciate the Mayor's efforts to get people involved, and I think the Commission and the community will benefit by having this larger advisory committee assist in guiding the plan for a community's future. The community will be putting a lot of time and effort into this process, meeting bi-weekly for about a year, starting this month, and getting involved in many of the community workshops. All of our materials will be posted online, and the meetings will be open to anyone who wishes to sit in and listen. I would encourage everyone in the community to look for ways to get involved as early as possible, and Marvin will be describing more about how people can do that.
Thank you, Ben. This comprehensive plan process is the most important thing that the Planning Department is involved in. It's the most important thing that the Planning Commission is involved in. We meet every 2 weeks on a variety of issues, including where alcohol sales should be located in the community and a lot of other smaller scale issues. But this is really dealing with the bigger scale. It's dealing with where should the city and the county be spending several billions of dollars over the next 30 years in roads and water and sewer lines and other infrastructure. And it's also where should the private sector be looking to the plan in terms of when and where and how to make their private investments, which will total even a higher number than billions of dollars over the next 30 years. So it's really significant for the plan to be successful as a guide for the community, both the public sector and the private sector. We need to do it with a lot of public involvement. And so we have some old tools and some new tools this time to try to accomplish that. We have opened up a new web page. L-Plan 2040 is the name we're giving to this plan. We hope that it catches on. There is a new web page that is open. Web page has a lot of information on it. We'll be adding information over the next several days, but it will provide updates on upcoming events. It'll provide background information that the committee will be talking about, and a lot of other the survey information that we were talking about earlier that the mayor was referring to will be on the web page, and a lot of other information. The survey, in fact, while the survey's been completed, we're also asking people to continue to take the survey and add to the information that we already have by participating in an online survey, and then we'll be talking about the results of both surveys with the committee later on. We do also have a Facebook page, so you can become a fan of the plan if you'd like to do that. And we'll also have opportunities for you to sign on to Twitter so that you can get latest upcoming events delivered directly to your smartphone or your iPad. So we're looking for lots of ways to communicate with the community. We have several workshops coming up. We'll have workshops through the next year. We have 2 workshops coming up immediately. The first one is next Tuesday. There's been a previous press release on that. And that's a workshop in the City Council chambers on Tuesday afternoon on complete streets, which is how we can make streets safer and more convenient, not only for cars, but also for other modes of travel, for pedestrians and bicycles and for public transit, how we can redesign streets or design streets in the future to be more conducive to all those modes of travel. In July, on July 13th, we have another evening workshop where we've invited a futurist, a speaker from out of town, to talk about what is it going to be like to be living and working in the year 2040 in Lincoln, Nebraska. And we'll also have a local panel of economists and demographers and other people to consider what they think that Lincoln is going to look like and be like in 2040. We'll open that to discussion. There'll be online, live, and on tape opportunities to participate and to watch those as well. And so generally I'd say, you know, we're trying to reach out to the community in all kinds of ways. In order for this to be successful, it needs to be more than just the community participating. It needs to be thousands of people who are participating in this process, so that in the end the plan is something that people understand, that there's a consensus in the community that this is the way to go, and that makes the decisions we make from the public sector and the private sector side more predictable and hopefully more efficient. So I think we're ready.